Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about SoFi, the IPOE merger. So now if you guys do not know what SoFi is a company that in particular if you're watching YouTube, you may hear more people mention about it in reference to their checking or banking accounts as well as their investing. I actually recently had my first encounter with SoFi because it was one of those companies that once they started to open up that they're going to be doing fractional shares and investing in stocks, kind of like what Webull did. They decided to do like a lot of incentives and things like that, and through that process I was able to actually discover SoFi. So to my surprise, about a couple weeks ago or a little more than a week ago, there was an announcement that Social Capital, where the ticker symbol right now is IPOE, have agreed to get into partnership and create a merger with SoFi to take SoFi public. Now for me, this was actually kind of a no-brainer stop because I use the company and they have a lot of really good tools. So if you're looking for a good play on the investment market or a good investment on maybe the banking industry, this might be one that you can add to your list to do research around. But before we go any further, please give a like and subscribe. A like on this channel helps with the algorithm and it supports the channel. But on this channel, I talk about money, love to talk about investing, I talk about how you can succeed, whether you have a lot of money or if you don't have a lot of money. Trust me, I understand, because when I first started investing, my first investments was literally $30. All right, guys, so SoFi is one of those companies that, yes, you can invest through them and they have fractional shares, but you also can have a checking account. You can get a credit card. You can have your loans like mortgage, refinance your loans, and even your student loans. And one of the things I've seen a lot of good reviews around their student loans as well. I'm not saying I'm an advocate for student loans, but the reality is not everybody has money to put themselves through school if they choose to do that. Now, one of the things I've learned about this company quickly is that they're very innovative, kind of like I talked about, like your Webull. They're very innovative. They're very in tune to what people want, what people need, and they have a lot of finance tools and things within their app. Even with their investing, they have somewhat of a social type of a part of their investment app where you can actually see what other people are investing in. Or if you were to click on a stock, you could actually see what people are doing, if they've bought the stock and when the last stock somebody just bought through the app and things like that. But overall, the company itself, I think it's very good for what they offer, and they are very attractive for the younger generations. Not saying I'm old, but the younger generation, because what happens is, especially with their student loan factor, when people get student loans and things like that for them, they also try to help them with having a plan on how to pay back, and they also have different finance tools that sometimes kind of helps people to not just have their student loans with them, but to start using them for banking, to start using them for investing, and anything else that they may see fit that they offer. So now they're positioned in the finance industry. As you see how things have started to change with the way that we do with money and investing, and then you having your checking account or a credit card or something attached to that same particular a company where you can invest, also transfer money and things like that. They've created that same process. Now, prior to the pandemic, they had some really good interest rates. Everybody's interest rates is shot right now on their high interest savings and checkings, but they were one of them that had good interest rates. So a lot of people found it very enticing, and a lot of people would transfer a lot of money into it, and then they would come to find out that, oh wow, this company is actually a pretty good company. Like, you can actually talk to somebody on the phone and they will definitely help you to the best of their ability. So for me, I think the way that they have their things structured, and you can check it out for yourself, I think it positions them to be able to have even further and further success, because they're comparable and they have positioned themselves to make adjustments, and they embrace the way that things are, and they're building their business, building the structure according to how things are happening within our economy, the way that we use money, the way that we spend money, the way that people think in investing. They really do a lot of research and they make a lot of very intentional changes and things like that to help people. So in a climate like this, that matters a whole lot, as we've seen, especially on the investment side and the checking and banking side, where you've seen companies like Robinhood, you've seen companies like Webull evolve, you've seen all these different companies start to come out, and then all of a sudden you see people start to get rid of their fees and everything. All of 2019 and part of 2020, a lot of these bigger and older companies, they were getting rid of their fees because they wanted to be competitive, because companies like this kind of, I don't want to say disrupt the market, but the concept is disruptive to the market, because it's not your traditional, Charles Schwab's, TD Ameritrades, and E-Trades, and things like that, or Bank of America's. It's a little bit different. So instead of companies like this looking to become like some of the older companies, they're like, no, we're going to take your model and we're going to create it like this on an online space that people like, millennials. It's more innovative and things like that, to the point that a lot of the larger companies have started to build their platforms to be like that particular industry. Like your Robinhoods, your SoFis, and your Acorns and things like that. So just like with any company, the potential for it is very great. And personally, I don't really see them running into like any hiccups. They're very under the radar sense. Like you don't see them trying to be extra flashy and do anything that could potentially put them, in a bad space. They're just building their system and building their business, piece by piece. So SoFi going public could be really good, could be really big, but this is one of these companies you can take a look at, do your own research around, and learn more about. Now, if you're interested in maybe checking it out, I do have a link in the description where you can check it out. Now, they do have different referral programs and they vary. So I'm not too sure what the referral program is right now if you were to use my link. But if you're looking for some other type of checking or some other type of investment account, or if you're still searching for an investment account, definitely check them out below. All right, guys, till next video, y'all have a good one. Be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.